Everybody, it's Miss Murphy going over the homework for today. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd. So we had class today about our, let's see, where is it? About food webs. So we talked about the connections between plants and animals, organisms in an environment. So remember that our arrows show that this animal is food for that animal, okay? And in class, we made a food web using these animals, and then we talked about the energy pyramid. So at the bottom of the pyramid are our producers, like plants. Then they get eaten by mice, they get eaten by cats, they get eaten by foxes. So the top predators are up here and the producers are down there. So now let's go to our homework. Now you guys know that I am lazy and I don't like to read. So what we're going to do before we even read all of this is go down to the questions. So our first question is, what is the rule of tens? So the way that I'm going to answer this is by writing the rule of tens, so that's where it's coming from, is, and then I'm going to look up the definition in the reading. Now, I don't want to read the whole thing, all right, because I'm lazy. So I'm just looking for wherever it says tens. Here we go. This is called the rule of tens. What is called the rule of tens? On average, the energy level available to the next trophic level is only 10% of the energy which was in the previous feeding. So we have 10% of the energy. Let's look. As we go from one level, see the little boxes here? This is called a trophic level. We have the most energy here. And then each time we go up, we are dividing by 10. All right, that's what the rule of tens is. Let's erase this line. As you go up, energy decreases, is divided by, I think is better. Work. Okay. Why are there, so we're looking for a reason, more herbivores than carnivores? Now let's think about an herbivore. Herbivore eats plants. Carnivore eats animals. This is in your Quizlet vocabulary. All right, why are there more herbivores than carnivores? So we're going to start our answer here and use the verb there. There are more herbivores than carnivores because. Remember that we use because whenever we have why. So let's look. Let's look for herbivore, carnivore, and more. Okay, herbivore. Herbivore carnivore. There must be more plants than plant eaters, herbivores, and more plant eaters than meat eaters. Why? Because our energy goes down. Energy decreases as we go up. Remember, these are called trophic levels. Trophic levels. Rewrite this feeding pyramid as a food chain. Okay, so we know a pyramid is our shape like that, and the food chain has the arrows. So the things at the bottom is step number 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we have grass. Grass is food for insects. An insect is food for chipmunks, which is like a squirrel. And chipmunks are food for bears. Okay. Now we look for which population. Population is a vocabulary word. Food chain, largest. So who has the most? The biggest number. Now we see each time we go up it gets smaller, so at the bottom is our biggest, grasses. Which feeding level or trophic level represents primary consumers? Now remember at the bottom we have plants, which are producers. So grasses is out. Now primary means one. This is also a vocabulary word, and consumer means eating. That's also a vocabulary word. So which here is, remember we don't have grasses because they're producers, is the first of consumers? Insects. And then we already have the answer for number 10. Which feeding level or trophic level represents the producer organisms? Remember, producers are plants. Oh my goodness! So our grasses are our plants, our producers. What food web? Did I mess this up? Oh yeah, I guess I did. All right, so let's get this picture. Let's see if we can insert it here. I don't know if we can. All right, let's just look at it over here. All right, so in the food web, who eats the rats? So remember, when we're looking for eating, that is, the rats have an arrow that goes to them. So let's find rats. Okay, rats, and their arrow goes to coyotes. That's like a wolf. Okay, who does the frog eat? So what animal goes the arrow to the frog? Frog eats spiders and insects. What will happen to the deer population if there are no more grasses and shrubs? All right, so let's look at the connection between grasses and shrubs and deer. Deer, okay, so we have grasses, shrubs, which is a bush, and there's an arrow to the deer. And I got that from right here. Okay. So this arrow, remember, going from here to here means deer eat. This is food for the deer. So if there is no more food, the deer will die. Okay, and I hope your answers are complete sentences unlike mine, because I'm trying to write on the computer and it's very hard. Okay, what will happen if the rabbit population, this is supposed to say two, the rabbit population if the coyotes go extinct? So if all of the coyotes die, what will happen? Now we have to look at the relationship between rabbits and coyotes. Okay, coyote. Oh, okay, so there's an arrow going from rabbit to coyote. And what does that mean? If there's an arrow, it means the rabbits are food for the coyotes. So if the coyotes are dead, no one eats the rabbits. So they will be like so many babies. The rabbit population will grow. Too many rabbits. All right, guys, so that is my lesson on the homework for the day. Please email me if you have any questions whatsoever or send me a message on Remind. All right, have a good day.